So Karen is representing the Marshfield area pet shelter. So tell us what is important going on right now.
Well, I'll tell you, we're very busy. Our shelter count of animals is approaching 90. So this is that busy time of the year, and so our employees are earning their pay, I guess we would like to say. So we have a lot of animals, and in order to take care of a lot of those animals, we have to have fundraisers. And so we do have a couple of fundraisers going on in the adoption area. We have what we call our back to school BOGO right now. If you adopt one cat, we will be reducing the adoption fee of the second by half. So that's going on through the month of September, and we'll see about extending that, how we're doing pretty well at that. And so then we also have our calendar. I don't know, everybody's seen the calendar.
They're so cute.
That is.
We have so many cats that we kind of started brainstorming, how can we get the word out about some of these cats? We contacted the police department.
Pictures in
Yeah,
here.
let's look at a couple
The
of
police
couple of
department, the
months.
fire
Cute.
department. And so these will go on sale in October. They will be available at our adoption center inside the
Okay.
Marshfield Mall, and then they will be for sale at the police department and the fire department. And again,
Okay.
that will start in October.
And what's the price?
So they are $10, and the proceeds will benefit MAPS. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more funny to see a masculine police officer in all his, uniform and everything, holding
I like
these
that
tiny
with the
little
kids.
kittens.
I know.
So it was a hoot to see all the excitement and the laughter of all the firemen and the police officers that helped us with this. And what a great community project this was. A collaboration, a true collaboration
Yeah.
for these
Yeah.
animals. So yeah, we're pretty proud of this.
Good, that's very good.
Well, we did do one of our other shows, I don't know, a year or two ago. And we made some doggy biscuits on that show. So we decided it was time to make something for our pets. Now, I don't know if most cats can eat this. We have a grand cat named Kramer, Matthew and Alana's cat. And Kramer has to just stick to cat food. So unfortunately, Kramer can't share this. But our other puppies, Charlotte and Mia, are Megan and Paul's, and they love anything. And then Michael and Jason have a new pet called Huey, who just graduated from puppy school.
But we're going to try to make some treats for these animals.
So this treat is called PB Nana Mini Ruffin Muffins. So
Translated means
it's a peanut
butter
butter with banana, and they're mini muffins.
and Ruffin is for Ruff, the dogs,
Ruff.
you know?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
Ruffin
repeat
muffins.
that 3 times.
No.
Yeah.
And we actually made some, tried them, and Gary said he.
I could actually turn into a dog, or I wouldn't mind being a dog if that was the kind of treat I would get. It was pretty darn good. Could use a little sugar. As we'll go through this later here, we don't have sugar in the ingredients. It's
Right.
not healthy for
If
animals,
he gets
I guess.
on all fours and
Yes, but
starts barking,
you know,
then
if
we
I
know
could,
we've
if
got
I could
some
eat, if
problems
I could have
here.
my mornings off and my afternoons off, like most dogs do, and take a nap or two every day before I go to bed at night,
You'd consider
I'd
it.
consider being a dog.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
got to keep going
They are
here.
kind of lucky,
Okay.
aren't
Yeah,
they?
they really are.
Okay, so
Let's get
anyway,
back to business
So Karen and I are going to start assembling the dry ingredients
Okay.
and the wet ingredients. And then I'm going to have you, you can spray
I can spray the,
a 24-cup mini muffin pan.
Right.
And if you actually wanted
With
larger treats, you could put them in regular size,
this is probably just
standard.
right
Okay.
for dogs.
And then while
Or
we're doing
cats.
this, then Gary is also going to peel about a quarter of an apple. So we've got a Granny Smith apple. And I figured if you look at this apple that I did
Right. We
earlier.
sampled one, so
So
we'll
that
just
was
take another
about a
chunk.
quarter of a cup, okay? So a quarter of a cup of grated
I can handle that.
apple, and then a quarter of a cup of grated
carrots.
And we figured since it's for the puppies, we didn't bother
We didn't peel.
peel
we didn't peel
it, okay?
the carrots.
Okay,
'cause-
but he's going to peel the apple. Okay, so to that, we are going to have 1.5 cups of oatmeal that I ground in the food processor. So coarsely ground.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, so you can just stir that around. And then we're going to, in another bowl, I have a cup of mashed bananas. And it said very ripe bananas. Well, I actually did not have any bananas on hand. So I just got some out of the freezer. So
Oh,
when my
okay.
bananas get overly ripe, then I put them in the freezer. 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. It called for unsalted peanut butter, but I just had Jif on hand, and I did a little bit of research to see, is it bad to give them salted? Peanut butter and other recipes I've used actually had just the Jif. It said, you could use that. So that's what I did. And then 1/4 cup of egg whites, okay, which is about 2 eggs plus a little bit more, okay? So I'm gonna let you stir this up. You can use your spoon, and then you can use that. And then we just wanna stir that until it's really well incorporated. And then we're gonna combine that then with our dry ingredients. Okay, now I'm gonna let you just pour that in the bowl of the dry ingredients. And you just clean that out real well.
This is fun, Ruth. I don't have time to cook at home, so to actually be able to
know.
cook.
And with our catering business, we have just been doing more and more. In fact, for another upcoming show, I'm gonna have a new recipe I just found to make. And then to this, I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of water.
We're gonna stir this.
And you're gonna stir that
Screw
up.
this up
Yep.
on you.
So now we've added the 1/2 cup of water. Okay, so you
okay.
got that all in there. And now we're going to add our 1/4 cup of grated apple. And 1/4 cup of grated carrots. And just stir that.
Nice job, Gary, on the grating over there, buddy.
Thank you.
That's one of his
called-
many things that he does
Yeah.
really well.
She calls me great a lot. Or it's either she's calling me that or she's calling for me to go get the grater. I'm not sure what it is. She says, great,
Great.
great.
Okay, how's that looking?
That looks awesome. We just need to stir it just a tad more, and then I think
I
we're gonna.
think that looks pretty good.
that looks
the
great.
consistency looks excellent.
And then we're going to see just how fast we can get these muffin tins filled. And I bet they'll probably put this on like a fast, instead of slow-mo,
Like times 10.
like times 10. And you just fill them all the way to the top. Okay, we have a 350-degree preheated oven. Okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you take these over because my hands are all dirty.
Okay.
And Gary can open down the door for you.
I will open right
Okay.
here.
Open. Open sesame.
And then we're gonna put it on for 25
Don't burn
minutes.
yourself. Just slide it right in there.
There we are.
Okay.
Cook little muffins.
There we go. And we're going to go 25 minutes.
Now, it just so happens that what's a cooking show without already having some muffins made?
Made. Oh, yeah.
So Gary really liked them. Do you want to try one? These are our muffins.
These are, what are they called?
PB,
PB,
Nana,
Nana.
Mini, Ruffin muffins.
Okay, you need to have one too.
And my dogs can
this is
eat
lunch.
these.
This is lunch. Okay. Now,
They're banana muffins.
My dogs would just love these. Because
if I
they're not
was
their regular
making them
stuff.
for us,
Too.
I would probably add some chocolate chips
Ooh.
and some nuts. And then Gary suggested more sugar. So
And you need sugar for human
Yeah.
consumption, but this isn't bad.
I think they're good.
Yeah, these are
Okay.
actually a kind of a dietary kind of thing.
Yeah, I think they're good with the banana. I think that gives it the sweetener in it. But yeah, the chocolate would not be good for dogs.
no.
Not at all.
Correct.
Okay.
So we are so happy that you could be on our show today. Unfortunately, we're not like an hour-long show because we'd lose a lot of viewers. And we could talk for a long, long time. So we'll just have to get together and have a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you
I
like
would
to
love
drink.
that.
Okay. And once again, we're going to promote your calendar.
Yes.
So $10 a calendar, and it comes out when?
October, and it
Okay.
will be at the adoption center at the mall, our adoption center at the police department and the fire department, and all the proceeds benefit the animals at our shelter.
Okay.
That's a really good buy for
It
$10.
is.
Really.
And,
It
and actually, if anybody wanted to, if you wanted to drop some off at our business here, if somebody came, to pick up
Absolutely.
something, then
Absolutely.
You know,
Thank
if they
you,
knew
we
that we were
appreciate
going to
that.
have them here, we could have some calendars here.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
great.
So-
And this is good timing
Great.
because
It is.
2018 is right around the corner.
And Christmas
is.
presents.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, all the
Nice.
people, all
Yeah.
the people with pets out there would
Yes.
be a great gift for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great.
So, Karen, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you
our
for
show.
having me.
And
This is very fun.
As always, we have a good time with our show. So
Yes.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Ruth and Gary and Karen. And until next time, happy cooking.
I'm not turned on.
All right. We're turned on?
No, I'm talking about the episodes. Like,
Oh wait, you do too have water. Ah, good.
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 So
We're
now
good.
I didn't need the extra oatmeal.
Oh no, that's gonna be good though, because I got extra apples, so it's gonna work.
Okay, we're good. Okay. Cool.
Now have some.
Is anybody barking yet?
Yeah. Woo, woo. I was gonna do that on the camera, but I thought, no, that's too corny. I won't do that. Oops.
We should have.
We should have. We could have.
We could have.
Or meow.
I would not.